Did you know that Lizzie Borden was connected to funeral director life? So Lizzie Borden's father was actually an undertaker, Andrew Jackson Borden. So per the History Channel, on August 4th, 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were found hacked to death in their Fall River, Massachusetts home. Andrew was discovered in a pool of blood on the living room couch, his face nearly split in two. Abby's was upstairs, her head smashed to pieces, and it was later determined she was killed first. Now, suspicion soon went to the daughters. Lizzie, age 32 and single, who lived with her wealthy father and stepmother, and their maid. There was a maid that was also in the house, Bridget Sullivan, who was home when the bodies were found. So Lizzie was arrested, charged with double homicide, and was a huge trial. Still a huge attraction to go to the Borden home and to go to the graves and everything. Huge story still. So fiction. Abby and Andrew Borden were killed by 40 and 41 whacks. Actual truth. Abby was killed with 19, Andrew with 11. So little more to the story. James Winward was the man Lizzie Borden wanted immediately to undertake the funeral of her father. On the day of the murders, just a short time after Lizzie said she found her father on the sofa, she requests Mr. Winward, the Undertaker, to come to the home. Even before Abby was found upstairs, she went to start making arrangements for burial at Oak Grove Cemetery, the local cemetery. A little weird, since she hadn't even found Abby yet, that she was already doing this. Young Mr. Winward, aged only 38 on the day of the murders, came and found two bodies, and they had the task of removing the deceased from the sofa and from the room upstairs. Borden was the son of a laborer, worked as a carpenter and ran a furniture and undertaking business. Very common for furniture makers to be undertakers, because technically they weren't really embalming back then much at all of preservation, so they just made the coffins or caskets, went got the bodies and buried them. They undertook that. So he made burial cases and coffins available at very short notice per his advertisements. He never embalmed bodies. There was no embalmers in the directory of that town at that time. He just served as an undertaker. So, did you know that Lizzie Borden's dad was an undertaker?